And I'm just really grateful for so much. Um, just gratitude for everything that is showing up. I tell you, some of these things we can't even make it up. It's just so we just can't make it up. It's just good stuff all around. Doesn't mean that ain't nothing bad happening. Doesn't mean people ain't talking or things, but for the most part, it's pretty darn good. Pretty exciting. If there's something in your life that in this moment feels good, feels exciting, put a one in the chat. Because I don't want it to just be me feeling excited and good. It gotta be more than just me with the excitement and the good. Whew. Lord, so much gratitude and so much synchronicity. So much synchronicity. Like, we talked about the artist way. We said we're going to start the artist way, right? And talked to my girlfriend who I haven't spoken to in months. And she was talking about some challenges that she was having. And she said, but I feel better because I started reading this book called The Artist's Way. I cannot make that up. I cannot make that. I'm like, I was about to invite you to read it with us. And honey, you already reading it. You already doing it. Like that is mind blowing. It is absolutely the message that God wants us to know that we are on the right track, that we are doing the things that we're supposed to be doing. This is the thing that we all need because we got to get back to that creative spark that's in us that creates all of the things, whether that's writing a book or painting or doing poetry, whatever the thing is that you do in the world. There is a creative spark that allows us to do it, and this is going to help us to pull it back out. Go ahead, Boyan.
You're right. Vibes align. And I was listening. I wasn't on, but I was on. I was listening
Yes.
yesterday and I heard you say it. I was on YouTube. And yes, the book does that. And because it happened with me and my friend I had this book and mine is the 10th edition. Okay. I've
So
had this
the
book and
one
I
I got is
found
the
it.
30th edition.
I know. And I found it at like I always in New York. When you go down in the village, like they have people selling books on tables. So
Mhm.
you get like I've gotten first edition books that like come out of nowhere. So this one caught my eye. And at first, when it says the artist way, trust me, it goes deep, and it's great to come back around full circle because I didn't complete it. I went all the way up to my seventh or eighth week. And now I found the book that I had and I'm remembering what happened at that time that stopped that week. So it's a journey, but it's really a very great book. My girlfriend Janelle, who I started with, she finished hers. She was determined. She went full throttle, and yeah,
Well,
her life's been great.
we cannot, I cannot tell you how important it is to have each of us as accountability partners. And so we did decide that we're going to start it tomorrow and we're going to do it after the call tomorrow. Um,
So how are you going to do it? Because it usually calls for a reading at first,
yeah,
for the first week, and then your tasks. So is it going to be like a reading together of the information, and then you have the week to do the tasks or whatever's at hand, and then we come
yeah,
back and
we're
we'll
gonna read.
reiterate?
Yeah, we're gonna read it
Okay.
together. We're gonna start the reading tomorrow.
Okay.
Um, and then we'll just see, how it goes. But I could tell you, we're gonna be here for 12 weeks anyway. So
Might as well.
what better way? Because at first I was like, well, should we do it in the evening or whatever? And I'm like, that would call for having to pull together again. Saturday is usually a more open day. You can kind of move your errands around if need be. So I think Saturday will work. And it's funny, somebody invited me to something Saturday at 10 o'clock. I said, I'm busy. I'm practicing already. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'll be just finishing up, what I'm working on, so I can't be there at 10 o'clock at all. So it's definitely going to be interesting because it is definitely a commitment for additional time. But I think that I know that it's going to be life changing. I feel that it's going to be life changing. Um, so Noreen, if we start tomorrow, which is September the 20th, when is the 12th week? So Noreen is now our official counter because what we talked about yesterday was also beginning your 100 days of focus on one thing. So she told us that starting yesterday on our 100 days of focus on one thing, that will be done December 27th. So I'm really, really grateful to know that's how we're gonna end the year, finishing out something that we are really excited to complete or to really dig in on. Spending 1 hour a day for 100 days on one thing. Now, it doesn't mean you can't do something else. You can do it. However, you have to give another hour to another thing. So you determine what your time is like. And if you say, I'm going to do three things, then that's 3 hours a day that you have to focus 100 days straight. No 100 days and or start at 5 and then you skip 3 days and then you got nope, 100 days straight. So if you miss a day, you start all over at one. Got it? Got it good. Okay. So, okay. Oh, wow, that's perfect. So we start tomorrow. The 12th week will be December 6th. December, like going into the new year with 100 days of focus and 12 weeks of this intentional study. Lord, what is it going to be? It's going to be amazing. So I can tell you that we will, when we do the artist way, we won't be on any of the social channels. It will just be us in the Zoom room. So if you are interested in being a part, then by all means, please join us in the Zoom space for it because it's not anything that we're gonna. I think that there's gonna be so much that comes out of it that we need to keep it. We need to keep it. We need to keep it in the hots. We need to keep it close to the family. And that's just the intuitive guidance that I've received about it. So we're not going to be live doing it. And when I'm not doing the social spaces, having to watch the social spaces, I can be more focused on the group at hand, and so that just makes more sense to me. And it's something about there's an energy that happens when we're public this way, and then there's a different energy when we're private. So we're gonna keep our growth in the artist way in our group. So those of you that are watching in all those other lands, if you want this learning, you're gonna have to knock on the door so we can let you in. So I'm really grateful and excited for what I know is already gonna come. I just the idea of tapping back in. Like I'm a photographer. I love taking pictures. I love stencil art, and I have done neither of them in months. I have boards, I have canvases, I have paint, I have so much stuff that I'm looking forward to What is gonna come from this? Like, how is this gonna help me to tap back in? And then writing. I've written an outline to a book, and I would like to finish it. So I just can't wait to see how or what epiphanies come up on how to tap back into the art that we give to the world. So yeah, I think it's gonna be amazing too, Yvette. For real, yes, yes, yes. Um, Remind you to put yourself first. Ooh, that's an easy thing to forget to do. That's a real easy thing to forget to do. So let me jump into our affirmation cards. The first one that came up, it says, "There's plenty for everyone, including me. The ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My God comes from everywhere and everyone and everything." Oh, I'm sorry, my good, not my God. I like my God too. My
Oh.
good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything. I love that. There's plenty for everyone, including me. When the way this is worded, when it says there's plenty for everyone, a lot of times people think that there's plenty for everyone, excluding themselves. There's plenty for you, there's plenty for her, there's plenty for him, but I'm not too sure about me. So I love the way this is worded because it says there's plenty for everyone, including me, so that you don't forget you too. The second card says, "The law of attraction brings only good into my life." It says, "Money is a state of mind that supports me. I allow prosperity to enter my life on a higher level than ever before." And I've had these cards since 2010. And the boxes is a little worn. And when I was in Hawaii with my ex-husband at the holistic treatment center, I had these cards in a bowl, and every morning during his cancer recovery, he needed to pick a card every morning. And as I read these cards again with all of you, I feel like it's the first time hearing them. And there is such an energy in the words that I feel so intensely. Like this part that says, "Money is a state of mind that supports me." I felt that so deeply just now. It says, "I allow prosperity to enter my life on a higher level than ever before." So that means than ever before. Ever before, when I read it the first time in 2011 to this day now in 2025. All these years later, this card hits different. I'm not the same. We're not the same. So the things that we are hearing now are speaking to who we are now. So understand when you hear the words that money is a state of mind that supports me. See, I might not have believed that money was a state of mind. I might have believed back then that just ain't no money for me. Or I don't know where the money's coming from. But we surely was sitting in a place that cost us almost 10,000 a week, and we was there for 2 weeks. But I didn't hear it like I heard it today. Money is a state of mind that supports me. I think this is the part. I allow prosperity to enter my life on a higher level than ever before. So it doesn't matter what happened up until this point, but this me that I am now is allowing for prosperity to enter my life on a higher level than ever before. In other words, playtime over. It's game time. It's game time. Are you? Is it just me? It might just be me. But isn't it really exciting to know that you have gifts and talents that you are going to be able to monetize, that you have gifts and talents that the world wants, and maybe you didn't believe it before, but you believe it more than you ever have? Oh, I do. I do. If that's you, put a one in the chat. That's you. Because is it just me that the world needs your gifts? And we now know that we can monetize the things that we love, even if it's painting. Like I look at Yvette and I've seen some videos of her up painting at night and everything. And to then see her take these paintings to their new homes, like somebody bought it. And then,
Wow.
and then the fact that
Blessings.
they're holding or showcasing her work at her job. Like my job knows that I got something else that I'm doing, and they are clapping for me. What?
Game time, game time, game time.
It's game time. Like playtime is over. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with your gifts. God is talking to you loud and clear because He's talking to me, so I'm talking to you. She said, "Amen." 2 deliveries today. See, it's and I remember my other friend Sandra. She started painting around COVID, like when we were in the house. She started painting, and this lady's talent is like I've been knowing her for a long time. I had been knowing her for 5 years up until that point, and I never knew she could draw or paint. And so she's painting these works of art. And one of her friends was like, "This is really good." And she's like, "You think so?" He's like, "Yes." He said, let me manage you. Let me put a show for." So he puts a show for her together out in Los Angeles. She flies out to Los Angeles. He puts this big show. She brings like 10 pieces or something and paints more once she gets there. Man, let me tell you, she sold her first piece for $1,600. She started talking about, but I only paid $7 for the canvas, and the paint was only $2. I said, well, they not paying for paint and canvas, honey. They paying for what you did with the paint and the canvas. And it took her so long to believe that her work was worth $1,600, and it was like the little one, like a 16 by something. And she's like, "What?" And I'm looking at her like, "You can't see it?" And she's just like, "You think it's good?" I'm like, "Girl, shut up. Stop talking." Like the world is speaking. The world, like the people have spoken. The people are paying you. So if you what you gonna do with the $1,600? What you gonna do with that? That's what I start talking to her. Like, what you gonna do with the money? Like that's what I want to know. What you gonna do with the money? And she was like, I'm gonna buy more stuff to paint. And now in her house, she just moved to a new house, and she was showing me. She has like 2 living rooms. So that one living room, she's turning it into a whole paint studio. She has paint in the shoebox type of containers, but she got like 25 of them. And they're on a shelf that's going up the wall. I said, "Girl, you done come a long way for somebody who didn't believe that your work was worth $1,600." And then she showed me like the things that she's working on. And I'm just so proud of her because this that type of art is not a game. If you can put paint on a canvas and it turns to something amazing and beautiful like that, honey, the world truly is your oyster. There's an artist, her name is Jean Bassett. Jean Bassett, I met last year at the Woman on Fire gala event where I was bestowed the humanitarian award last year. And she is a world renowned painter. Her artwork goes for $100,000 or more per piece. She lives off her art. She does nothing else. So I've seen the beginning and I've seen what the, I don't want to say end because it's not the end, but I see the results of resilience. And her paintings are, Jean says that her paintings are spiritual. So she has, I forget what she calls it, a solarium or something that's off from her house. This almost like workshop, and she goes there and she paints, and the stuff that comes out
Hey, baby.
is
I'm
is
good. How
is
are you?
otherworldly. Her stuff. Yes, evolution. That's a good word. Yes, it listen. Oh, and she living good. She living good, good. Um, she has a house that she owns. As a matter of fact, it got hit by that bad weather that they had in Virginia last year. And so she's coming out of that. But when I met her, she, the big old house on the amazing, like out there somewhere in the bushes with her extra thing there, and she definitely was driving a BMW, so they cost money. They cost money. You just can't, just be. And when Von's mother, my ex-husband, when his mother died last year, Jean just happened to call me, and I was so out of it was like I was out of body. I was in the car when I got the message, and so I was trying to get home, and I kept making the wrong turn, and I kept missing the turn, and I couldn't get my mind to tell me where I lived at, because this lady has been in my life since I was 18. That's when I got married. So and I'm now, that was last year, so 59 years old, and just everything just flooded me. And so Jean called, and I'm not crying, but I'm very close to it. And I'm saying, Lord, not right now. Like, this is a horrible time for this. And so she said, what can I do? And I said, I need to get there. She says, okay, tell me where there is. And she used her points and got me a flight the next morning. You can't do that unless you got stuff that people been paying you for. And you must be moving around the world where you got over 15,000 points that you could use for me to send me home. And I just remember being so grateful because I wouldn't have been able to get there the next morning. So I just know that the whole thing was God, but that speaks to all of the work that she's already been doing, everything that her art has done for her. So when you think about whatever your art is, that the possibilities of where your art can take you, be aware that people are living off their art. This starving artist thing does not have to be you. Don't put starving in front of your artistry. Cause we ain't. We eating good over here. So I tell you all of that just to say, no matter where you are in the process of your art, just know that people are waiting for you. Whatever your art is, yeah, Nona Carey, because Nona Carey could put a show together, honey. That lady, her mind be like, oh, that sounds like a show. I think we can put that together. And then she does. We are past to talk about it stage. We're at the stage where it's time to execute and do it so that you can live off of your God-given talent. It is not unheard of. Maybe in our families, it's unheard of. Maybe in your family, in my family, it's absolutely unheard of. I spoke to my aunt yesterday, my mother's sister, and she told me that my kids was getting old and that I was getting old, but she wasn't getting old. I said, honey, ain't nobody getting old. We regressing. I don't know what you're talking about. But she said she called me and she said, I heard somebody say something about Dr. Rose, and I thought I had the wrong number, so I hung up. I said, oh no, baby, you got the right phone number. She said, what? Doctor? Well, how you get that? And so I tell her the whole story, and then I tell her, actually, I am Her Excellency Minister Reverend Darlaina Rose, PhD. She said, what in the world is going on? I ended up talking to her for like 2 hours, explaining to her like all and it's so far-fetched. It's so out of this world. And she said, well, honey, I'm so proud of you. And she was like, your mother would be too, right? And so it was just such a great conversation because our families, they don't, it's not in their thought process that this is anything that we could even do. When I told her, I said, you know, I got a best-selling book and I just published the second one and I'm working on the third one. She said, what? Now I have to send them to her because she doesn't know. She's not on social media, so she doesn't do that. She still has a phone with an answer machine, and if you call her, she's gonna listen to see if she wants to talk to you or not. She screens calls the old-fashioned way. It's just so much to be grateful for and ready for. Like it, yes, 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 yes. You got the right one, baby. And so it's just amazing to me. And so um and as I'm telling her all the things, and I just told her that Voyage ATL just did a story on me, and it's in there on their online portal. I shared it in the group yesterday, and one of my friends said, "Well, they could write stories about anybody." I said, "Maybe, but they wrote one about me, and I'm grateful for it. I don't know who's going to read it. All you need is one person to read it." And say, sign me up, give me what you got. Like, so
Isn't that interesting how people will try to undermine
yes, yes.
what
She's like they write
work
about
what
anybody.
yeah, what's good for you? Like, yeah, it just I mean, you get to have a great response for people like that. They could write about anybody. Well, I'm not just anybody, and they chose me.
They chose
Take
me.
it to your highest
Yes.
glory because
Mhm.
yeah, people they're
Yeah.
just jealous.
It's great
It's
about your graciousness. You were like, okay, but they're writing about me exactly. Like
Yeah,
anybody, but this is somebody they're writing about, okay?
exactly.
And
yeah,
you're right, Sherry.
And
It's
I'm
like
very
the
proud.
more
And
you
I'm
yeah.
want to
very,
take
very
the
Stop
proud of
keep
negative
it.
out of
saying
your positive.
that BS.
Yep.
Yeah. And
So
I'm very
great.
proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
it's
Anybody
like
to take a
when
moment to put to pen you, yes, you
yes,
should be.
yeah. And my
Absolutely.
pictures and everything else, like what?
Yes.
So, and it's funny, when I had the very first magazine article written about me, my mom and dad was still living, and people in my family was mad because I spoke about being the living diary of the mad black woman. They named me that because of my story, and they didn't. Members of my family didn't like the light that my ex-husband was being put in, and my stepdaughter like was going off, and his sister going off. And I remember my mother saying, well, if you got a story to tell, maybe somebody will write about you. But this ain't about you. This is her story and her truth. So if you want to tell your truth or your story, go find somebody to write your story. Oh, that's right. Ain't nobody checking for you. Right. My mom was a beast. She like, ain't nobody checking for them. You keep doing it. You keep telling your truth. You keep telling your story because somebody needs to hear it. And so when opportunities present themselves, I don't care how many people that they write about or don't write about. That's the same kind of words somebody said about receiving an honorary PhD. Anybody could get it. I said, oh, well, why you don't got one? Anybody could get it. Well, oh, you don't want one? Oh, like, I'm like, and who is these haters all of a sudden? Like, oh, you was always a hater. Oh, I,
Yeah, we're not
That
comfortable with
part,
A. Yeah, we're not comfortable with haters.
But that's okay.
that
I
part.
had Reverend Michael said, if you don't have any haters, your dream ain't big enough. So
yeah.
it's okay to have haters. If you don't have any haters, your dream isn't big enough. So yeah, you're on the right
Right?
path.
You
I'm on the
so
right
right.
path, right?
Yeah.
What you say, Gwen?
No, I said she's right.
Crazy to me.
Bomb.
And
She
hey,
bomb.
Carlene, and it's like they coming out now, like being revealed now, like right now, real time. People saying crazy stuff out their mouth, and I'm just like, ooh,
That's right, Darlena.
who are
Well,
you?
when you get ready, when a ship gets ready to take off, parts of the engine have to
Yep, drop
be,
off.
let go of,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Yep.
people will reveal themselves. So
Ooh, honey.
It reminds you you're on the right track. That's all I'm gonna
that's
say.
right.
The
Well, if
moment you
you
Yes,
don't
start
have
getting haters, you are
opposition,
on the right track.
if
You
you don't,
really
absolutely.
ha-
are.
can you hear me?
Yes.
If you don't have opposition, then you must be walking along with them.
Ah,
And I even know, like, I got a chance to go to this. They're calling it the New Chemic Club, part of the Black Achievement Fund here in Atlanta. I had been wanting to see the Chemic Club. I've been hearing so much about it, and just by becoming a member of the Black Achievement Fund, which is $9 a month, the gentleman who started the Black Achievement Fund is looking for, I forget what the number is, but whatever the number is that he's looking for of people to pay $9 a month will work out to 90 million a month. And he's like, with 90 million a month, we can build anything that we want to build. We can borrow from ourselves.
Yes, so
Things, right? And so they already have 112 acres of land outside of Atlanta that they're building a whole community with right now. So they're already well on it. So they have been talking about the Chemic Club. So I got a chance to go there last night. I met this gentleman there last night. Man, listen, he was like, well, you part of the family, and we want you to bring what you do because we need it and all this. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm a part of anything. Like, he said, well, whether you like it or not, we need to see you on this day, this day, this day, and this day. And this is a woman's thing we got. This is a man thing we got. And be okay with it because you've been chosen. So just amazing, amazing things. And I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. The spaces that I'm getting to what, like, I wasn't expecting any of that. When I got there, it was a whole like network marketing thing. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm doing- Been there,
But,
done that.
people like people who are moving, who are doing
Mhm,
things.
mhm,
You
mhm,
don't need no dead weight. What do you need with dead weight?
mhm.
Then all the ideas have to come from you.
Yeah,
And as we build and move through these moments, especially now, you
yeah,
know, um, you want people who are ready to do, boots on the ground and action takers,
yes.
because the other people just become like balls and chains. So
Hmm.
you still get to vet this community. You still get
Yep,
to vet them and
yep,
see if they're leeches,
yes.
or if they're gonna, move with you, because
Yeah,
you don't need any dead weight.
yeah. I
Mm-mm.
don't get I don't get that. I don't get that it'll be that way. The only part that I told him, I said, I don't have any problems with serving the community in the capacity that you're asking, but I'm not interested in doing any network marketing. I just don't have time. You know, we on a mission from God to do our own stuff, to create our own things, to create legacy for ourselves. And the thing I know about network marketing, although, you know, a lot of the greats talk about, you know, how you can learn from it, grow from it, and make money from it. Companies change, people change. I've been through it. I saw it since I was 18 years old, been a part of the industry for a long time. So I've seen a whole lot of things happen. Oh, we the newest, latest, greatest. I know. I know. That's what I told him. I know you are. I know you are. And I'm sure that you will do well, but I won't.
Without me,
Yes. Oh, yes. I will not be co-signing for that.
I'll
Well,
be a customer.
let me take these few minutes and read our stuff. I think that the words that were shared today absolutely are important. So just remember that we are starting the Artist Way tomorrow.
Wow.
We're going to start the reading tomorrow. Right after the call, The Artist's Way is a book with companion pages to write in the morning. Should we write in the morning first? No, maybe we'll start writing Sunday. We'll start writing Sunday. We're
I
gonna.
started already.
Oh, see you showing off. We.
Yeah, because that's it. It calls for when you get up early in the morning. So that's what I was saying. If we were to read it now, if we read it tomorrow, fine. And then it's going to tell you what to do. I don't even know if you get to the morning pages on the very first time, but maybe you do. I can't remember.
Okay.
But the morning pages are to be done as soon as you get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three straight,
We'll
freehand.
read. We'll
And
we'll
we don't
read.
share that. We
Yeah.
don't share
Yeah.
our morning
Don't
pages.
share it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's just,
It's a brain dump.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
So
there. Just
so
exactly.
let's do the reading tomorrow. Let's do all of the
Get
uh,
on course.
preliminary stuff tomorrow,
Okay.
and then we'll start the morning pages on Sunday.
Right.
And
Because it's every day after that.
we'll have Saturday to Saturday because it's only one day a week. So Saturday to Saturday to do our stuff from that point forward. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the contract. So the contract is in the book. So make sure you have that. I'm going to, for those who don't have the second book, I'm going to put the contract somewhere where it's downloadable and you'll be able to download it and print it. So that there's that. So I'm going to take 5 more minutes and read our readings for today.
Can I
Um,
just say one thing? You can
sure.
use any book. You can use any book,
Yeah,
even with
that's
the
what I was
contract.
telling.
Yeah, if you send the contract, then you get a book, you write that contract in the book you have,
Yeah,
if you don't want to use anything, and then
yeah,
you keep moving forward with that book. And then, I would suggest a separate book for 3 pages because you're going to be,
yeah.
freehanding for a
Absolutely.
minute.
Yeah, for the morning pages, there is a journal that comes along with it if you so choose to purchase that. But I think that you can do it with a blank journal book.
Even
That's
with that, yes, even with that, Darlene, even with that book, you're gonna need another, like, just even if it's a spiral notebook, you're going to need it.
okay.
Because once you start really writing, you're gonna
Stuff just
realize that
comes. Yes.
you're gonna be writing.
Manya, you're right. Stuff just it just comes free. Auto. It's like auto writing.
It
Yeah.
is. And then, yeah, so even if you want to keep it to yourself, because,
Oh,
you'll
keep
see,
it to yourself. Yeah.
but that was my experience was I was like, oh, I have to get another book. Like I literally need a spiral notebook so I can just get my morning thoughts out and keep it, you know, because you're not supposed to read it. So I had to like keep it away.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Good. All
Anyway,
right.
sorry.
So in our 5 minutes of gratitude, it starts with a quote by Jeff Foster. It says, "Be willing to be blind to all your tomorrows. A day fully lived will always be more than enough. Gratitude is the key, and the lock was never made." I love that. Gratitude is the key, and the lock was never made. Fill in the four blanks, something I believe in that gives me hope day to day, the best moment of today, a second chance I've been given, something uplifting that someone said or did. In a world where I can be anything, I choose to be grateful. In a world where I can be anything, I choose to be grateful. I choose gratitude all the time. And in our Deep Breath of Life daily inspiration for heart centered living for September the 19th, it says gold in and gold out. Gold in and gold out. It says all limitations are self imposed. Oliver
Mm.
Wendell Holmes. All limitations are self imposed. And it says, clad in overalls, coveralls, and galoshes, 61-year-old Clifford Young, a farmer from Australia's outback, seemed an anomaly in a grueling 400-kilometer marathon. As the younger athletes mentally psyched themselves to run 18 hours a day and sleep 6 hours a night, they wondered if old Cliff would survive the first day. But an amazing event occurred. A full day and a half before the lead runners were expected to finish, a 61-year-old, foot in rubber galoshes, crossed the finish line. Cliff Young completed the race in record-breaking time, 36 hours before men 40 years his junior. No one, you see, had told Cliff he was supposed to sleep. While the younger men were snoozing, Cliff was cruising. Ignorance is bliss when the thing we are ignorant of is limitation. Our mind establishes the reality in which we live, as well as our subsequent physical experience. We live as large as we think. The next year of the race, several runners broke Cliff's record. They adopted his method of running without sleep and gave up the belief system that one had to sleep 6 hours a night to win the race. When you make up your mind, you make up your life. Be sure that building blocks of your belief system are ones you want to be reflected in your experience. In the computer world, the word GIGO means garbage in, garbage out. If you program a computer with full faulty information, you'll receive faulty results. We may also affirm gold in, gold out. Feed your mind golden ideas, and your life will be golden. I accept only the ideas that lead me to freedom. I create the life I choose with my sacred thoughts. I love this so much. When you make up your mind, you make up your life. So, how are you making up your mind? Make up your mind for good. Make up your mind for amazing. Make up your mind for just beautiful things to come into your life, and know that it's your choice. All limitations are self imposed. If you say you can't, you're right. But if you say you can,
You're also right.
also right. So thank you, everybody, for allowing me to do that. Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for this day?
Yes, ma'am. Did you unmute me?
You are muted.
Oh, okay. All right, everybody. Here we go. I am blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm blessed in the field.
I am always in the right place at the right time
I'm always at the right place at the right time
with the right people,
with the right people,
doing the right thing
doing the right thing
for the right reasons,
for the right reason.
and everything is in divine order.
And everything is in divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us,
Extend an open hand of favor to us,
that we may do no harm.
we may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
And we let go and let God.
And go with the flow.
And go with the flow.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
From the north, south, east, and west.
From the north, south, east, and west.
From above and beneath.
From above and beneath.
From from known and unknown sources.
From known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
You know.
We always have more than enough,
Yes.
more than enough to do anything our heart desires,
Yes.
more than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
Yes. Yes.
We got money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep
Yes, we do.
because our bank is heaven.
Heaven. Jeremiah already on it. Heaven.
And we're the branch banks. You know, branch banks take care of their community. So
Yes.
go look at yourself in the mirror. Hi, branch bank. What am I
Hey,
supposed to do
Francis.
today?
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Well, thank you.
More than enough. We
Yes.
never run out.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. If you don't have your Artist Way book, go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. And that will be what we do tomorrow at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully, an hour is good, but we'll see. We'll test it out because, listen, it's just an additional hour of power on Saturdays.
Yeah, and that we've been doing extended Saturdays anyway, if you notice.
Yeah, seems like we've been having extended programming, as Sasha calls it. Having extended programming. So
You
I'm
said
looking
it
forward.
perfectly. Additional hour of power. I like that.
Yes, additional hour of power. So I'm really excited for it. I can't wait. I have not read ahead. So I'm looking forward to what is unfolding. I've skimmed through it, and what I saw was just amazing. So I know that this is going to be a perfect thing at a perfect time. We're getting it right now in quarter 4 as we go into the brand new year with all of our new things. So I'm really excited for it. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.